Yes, good morning, my dear friends. Uh, Welcome to electronics online classes. Maybe in the last class, we are completed about the oscillators, and today we'll solve some problems on oscillators because, as I said already, in your annual exam, they will ask one question, one problem on oscillators. And as you know already, according to our question pattern, they will give 5 problems. In that 5 problems, you have to solve any 3. And as you know already, they will ask one problem on transistor amplifiers, and next problem they will ask on our operation amplifier, and third problem is about your oscillators, and fourth from your communication, and last from your digital electronics. In these 5 problems, we have to solve any 3 problems. And already you completed about transistor amplifier problems. Also you completed about the operational amplifier problems, and today we will solve about the problems on oscillators. And already you have studied in detail about oscillators, and in that oscillator you have studied about the, in broad we can classify the 2 types of oscillator. One is called sinusoid oscillator, another one called even non-sinusoid oscillator. And in your sinusoid oscillator, the output is only sine wave, but in non-sinusoidal, the output is other than sine wave. And once again, you have done the types of sinusoidal oscillator, that is based on the feedback network. It means in feedback network, what components you are using. You have done the 3 types of oscillator. It may be the LC oscillator, or it may be your RC oscillator, or it may be your crystal oscillator. You have already studied in detail about these types of oscillators. And once again, in your LC oscillator, you are studying about 2 types. One is about Hartley oscillator, another is about the Colpitts oscillator. And as I said, in the feedback network, you are using L and C combination. You are using L and C components. That's what is called LC oscillator. And in that LC oscillator, you are studying once again the types of LC oscillator. That is your Hartley oscillator and Colpitts oscillator. And actually, the frequency oscillation is same for both. It may be a Hartley oscillator, it may be Colpitts oscillator. The difference, as we know already, in your Hartley oscillator, you are using 2 inductors and a capacitor. That is also called as inductively coupled, or it is inductively feedback. But as in your Colpitts, you are using 2 capacitor and a inductor. And it is called capacitor coupled. It is also called as capacitively feedback. This is about the types of AC oscillator. And also you have studied about the RC oscillator. In RC oscillator, also you are in the feedback network, you are using R and C components. And in that RC oscillator, also you have done the types, that is about phase shift oscillator, and also studied about the Wien bridge oscillator. And difference about Wien bridge and phase shift. The phase shift oscillator, that is working on the principle of 3 RC networks. And as we know, each R and C network uses 60-degree phase shift. But as in your Wien bridge oscillator, that is working on the principle of lead lag network. Especially they will ask in exam about the problems on oscillator. They will ask the question on, it may be the Hartley oscillator, or it may be Colpitts oscillator, or it may be your Wien bridge and your phase shift oscillator. We will solve the problems on about oscillators. And actually today you are going for the lecture number 7. Today we are going for the lecture number 7, and you are solving the problems on oscillator. Problems on oscillator. Problems on oscillator. Here, as I said, you are solving problems on oscillator, and what formulas I am using. formulas for oscillator. First formula we are using about frequency of oscillation. That is, as I said, you are using same formula for your Colpite oscillator and Wien bridge oscillator. Very small change. That is about Hp is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L and C. If it is your Hartley, if it is Hartley, it becomes L equal to L1 plus L. And if it is your Colpites, then C is equal to C1 into C2 plus C1 plus C2. This is about you are using same formula. It may be Hartley oscillator, it may be Colpite oscillator. But thing is that in your Hartley oscillator, because as I said, you are using two inductors and they are connected in series. And total inductance is about L1 plus L2. The same thing for Colpite oscillator, you are using two capacitors, they are connected in series. And you have to calculate the effective capacitance or total capacitance, that is equal C1 C2 divided by C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. This is the difference about your Colpites and Colpites and Hartley oscillator. And as in your phase shift, we are using in phase shift, we are using about F is equal to 0.065 RC, or you can using also 1 divided by 2 by root 6 into RC. This you simplify, this will get 0.065. And also for your Wien bridge, oscillator, you are using about F is equal to 1 divided by 2 by RC. It means if you remember this formulas, it is very simple to solve the problems on your oscillators. And because only the so many times this question asked me for your Hartley and Colpites. Because here they may introduce the problem. Here they may give L1, you have to find L2. Or here they may give C1, you have to find C2. Or if they are given L and C both, you have to find out the frequency oscillation. Here also if you are given C1, C2 and L, you can find easily about the frequency oscillation. This is the formula you are using in your oscillator. You solve random problems, and especially you solve the problem, that problems are asked in your annual exams. That problems are asked in your annual exam. You will solve the first problem that is asked in the 2020. The problem number 1 that is asked in the 2020 March 2020. The problem is a transistor Colpite oscillator, Colpite oscillator has they are given L value. L is equal to 10 milliamperes. And they are given C1 and C2. C1 equal to 0.1 microfarad. C1 equal to 0.1 microfarad. And also C2 equal to 0.1 microfarad. And calculate the frequency of oscillation. Frequency of oscillation. Calculate the frequency of oscillation. This is your problem, and write the solution for this problem. Solution. First, write what are the given values. They are given L value, that is about 10 millihenries, or you can write 10 into 10 to the minus 3 amperes. And also they are given C1 equal to 0.1 microfarad, and also C2 equal to 5.1 millifarad, and you have to calculate the F is equal to how much? Very simple, and use the formula as you know. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L and C. Now I said the frequency of oscillation in Colbert oscillator 1 divided by 2 pi square root of L and C, and you have to substitute the values of L and C. Very simple, 2 into 3.142, and in the square root we have L value. L is how much? 10 into 10 to the minus 3, 10 into 10 to the minus 3, and write it C as it is, because as I said here C1, C2 they are in series. You have to calculate the effective capacitor value. Here you can write it from here. C equal to C effective equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2, and use the formula and substitute value 0.1 into 10 to the minus 6 into 10.1 into 10 to the minus 6, and divide by 0.1 into 10 to the minus 6 plus 0.1 into 10 to the minus 6. If you simplify this, we may get the answer maybe about C is equal to 5 into 10 to the minus 8 farad. If you simplify this, we get C is equal to 5 into 10 to the minus 8. This C value substitute in the formula. Substitute the formula. Then F is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 3.142, and in the square root can write 10 into 10 to the minus 3 into 5 into 10 to the minus 8. You substitute the C value here. You have done C value here, 5 into 10 to the minus 8, that C value substitute in the formula here, and after simplifying this we may get about F is equal to, we will get F is equal to 1 divided by, you multiply this and this, we get 6.28, and in the square root we may get 10 into 50, and simplified we may get 5 into 10 to the minus 10. We may get, and after simplifying it, we may get F is equal to 0.071 into 10 raised to 5, or you can write about F is equal to 7.11 kilohertz. This is about the very simple problem about the Colbert oscillator. This is asked in the 2020. Very simple. They will give L value C1, C2. The thing is that we know the formula, but you have to calculate the effective C value. You have to convert the effective capacitor value. And if you know this value, you can substitute the formula and simplify it. You will get the answer. This is a very simple problem about Colbert oscillator. Maybe you borrow, because as I said, it is very simple problems in electronics. Only you have to remember the formula, and once you know the problem, you can substitute the values and simplify it. You will get easily the answer. And also, we are using calculators in example problem. This is about the problem, and you go for next problem. Very, very simple problems are there, and you get easily the 5 marks in your exam. Next you go for another problem. Same, it is asked in the 2019. This is the same problem. A transistor, Colbert oscillator, has the same as, maybe they have changed the value of L value. L is equal to 4 milliamperes, C1 C2, C1 equal to 10 nanofarad, and also they are given C2 equal to 10 nanofarad, and calculate the or find the frequency of oscillation. Find the frequency. Find the frequency of oscillation. Find the frequency of oscillation. Very simple. You can write how you are done in first problem. Only they have changed the data. They are given the LUR different and C1 is different. You are in same formula, same concept. And once again, you can write what they are given. They are given L value about 4 mH, nothing but 4 millihenries, 4 into 10 raised to minus 3. And once again, C1 equal to 10 nanofarad, and also C2 equal to 10 nanofarad, and you are to calculate the F is equal to how much? Use same formula. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of LC. And here also you have to calculate the C1 C2. First you calculate C1 C2, that will be very simple. Then you can easily substitute values. C equivalent equal to C1 C2 plus C1 plus C2. Then we know the formula 10 into 10 raised to minus 9, because we know nano 10 into 10 raised to 9, and 10 into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 10 into 10 raised to minus 9 plus 10 into 10 raised to minus 9. Use substitute and you simplify this. We may get answer maybe about 5 into 10 raised to minus 9 farad. This is your C equivalent. This substitute in the formula, and here once again use your pi value 3.142, and in the square root you are having an L value, that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 into C value 5 into 10 raised to minus 9, and you can simplify it. You may get the answer maybe about F is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 3.142, and if you simplify it, you may get 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. After simplifying, you may get 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. And then you get the final answer about F is equal to, you may get 0.0355 into 10 raised to 6, or you may get F is equal to 35.5 kilohertz. Because already you are done with that, it is also same. Only you have changed the LR symbol. Not complicated, very simple. Only you have to simplify this, and as you know, you are using calculator, very simple to use the calculator to simplify it. And this is about the second problem. This problem asked in the 2019. Now look for another problem. Look for another problem. It is they are very simple. I am not saying the very detail about this. I am going for another problem. That is about same the Colbert oscillator, March 2018, and same take Colpit oscillator. Colpit oscillator. It is some different oscillator. Generate a frequency. Here they given the frequency. Generates a frequency. Generate the frequency. They given frequency about 24 kilohertz. 24 kilohertz. 24 kilohertz. And the capacitor used in the circuit, the capacitor used in the tank circuit, or they are given C1 equal to 0.2 microfarad, and also they are given C2, and C2 equal to 0.22 microfarad. Find the inductor value. And also find the feedback factor. Return the solution. They are given about frequency. They are given f is equal to 24 kilohertz. Also they are given C1 equal to 0.2 microfarad, and also they are given C2, that is 0.22 microfarad, and you have to calculate the L is how much. Also calculate the beta, that is feedback factor. Calculate the feedback factor. And here you use same formula, f is equal to 1 divided by square root of 2 pi into LC. Look here, you have to calculate the L value, and to get L value you can square it on both sides. You can square it, we may get after squaring we will get about f square equal to 1 divided by 4 pi square into LC, and we want to explain L value. L equal to 1 divided by 4 pi square f square into C. And you have to calculate C equivalent as how you have done C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Then we can substitute C1 C2 value 0.22 into 10 to the minus 6 into 0.22 into 10 to the minus 6 and divided by 0.2 into 10 to the minus 6 plus 0.22 into 10 to the minus 6. And if we simplify it, we may get answer nearly about 0.1047 into 10 to the minus 6. This is about your C value, and substitute the C value and in this formula you will get about L is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 3.142 square, and also you have to do the f square 24 into 10 to the 3 square into C value, that is 0.1047 into 10 raised to minus 6 calories. Then after simplifying it, we will get L is equal to 1 divided by, we will get nearly about 4 into, if we square it, we will get 9.87 into, we may get about 577, this square 576 into 0.104, and after simplifying it, we may get nearly about L is equal to, we may get 0.42 millions. After simplifying, we may get 0.42 millions. And also, what this is about inductor value. Also, they said about we have to convert the beta. The beta number, the feedback factor, that is nothing but C1 by C2. And you know the C1 C2, that is the 0.2 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 0.22 into 10 raised to minus 6. And we may get beta nearly about 0.90. This is about very simple. This type of question they will ask in exam, because there is some complicated, because they are given, you have to convert C1, C2, they are given also frequency, you have to convert to the real value. This is some different type of problem. This is asked in your March 2018. This is very simple, but you have to cross multiply and you have to, and we may first you have to convert to the real value. After cross multiplying and squaring, we get L is equal to what you have to 4 pi square L square by C, and you know C value by using equivalent capacitance. Then if substitute here, we will get about L value. And after substituting the values and simplifying, we may get nearly about L is equal to 0.42 milliamps, and about beta, that is about C1 by C2. That is nothing but 0.2 10 raised minus 6 and 0.2 10 raised minus 6, we get 0.909. This is about the very simple problem about asked in the 2018. Now we will go for another problem, that is about Hartley aspect. This is also a very important problem. Maybe you have followed this, and we will go for another problem. Actually, I said already in your electronics, the problems are simple as compared to our physics. In physics, you are doing more, the problems are more complicated. But in electrons, if you know the formula, you can easily calculate the values. Next one is the Hartley oscillator. That is problem number 4, Hartley oscillator. The Hartley oscillator. The Hartley oscillator oscillates at the frequency at 15 kilohertz. 15 kilohertz. If the capacitor in the tank circuit has a value of C1 is 0.01 microfarad. One of the inductor value is value is 1 milliamps, and calculate the find the another value of inductance, find the another value of inductance. And this question asked is maybe in the 2017. Maybe this question asked in the 2017. And once again you write the solution. It is very simple. Yes, what they are given, they are given frequency, that is about 15 kilohertz, and they are given the C value, that is about 0.01 microfarad, and also they are given L1 nearly about 1 milliamps, but you have to find out the L2. Come on. Use the formula same, F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi square root of LC. And here they are given the C value, but they are given one of the value of the inductor, but you have to find the another value of inductor. It means we want L value. Once again square it and you can simplify. We will get L is equal to, after squaring we will get L is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi square f square C. We will get 4 pi square f square C. And here only have to substitute the values, that is 1 divided by, they are given 4 and into pi value 3.142 square, and f square is about 15 into 10 raised to 3 whole square, and into 0.01 capacitor as it is 0.01 into 10 raised to minus 6. And after simplifying it, we may get about f is equal to 1 divided by 0. Or you can write about 4 into 3.142. Not necessarily you can write directly about because already we have done so many problems. Then after simplifying it, we may get to 5 f is equal to L is equal to 0.0112. And this is your L value. After simplifying it, we will get this. And actually, as I said in your Hartley oscillator, there are two inductors. L is equal to L1 plus L2. And actually, they are given L1, but what about L2? F nothing but L2 equal to L minus L1. And we know the L, that is 0.012 minus, we know about 1 million, the rate also 0.001. And after simplifying it, we will get about nearly about 10.2. We will get 10.2 milliamps. That is your L2. This is about one important problem they asked in your 2007. Very simple. They are given frequency, they are given same value, but in this two inductor, they are given only one inductor. You have to put another inductor, and you are in same formula. And here you can square it, and we got actually multiple value, that is 1 divided by 4 pi square f square C, and you have substituted the pi value, frequency, and also C value. After simplifying, you will get L is equal to 0.0012. Then you substitute, actually we want, it is total inductance, but we want only one of the inductor, that is L2 is equal to L minus L, and after simplifying, we made any area of L is equal to 10.2. This is about another problem about the Hartley oscillator. And now we go for another two problems that are very simple. They ask in your phase shift and beam pitch. We go for last two problems because I just said so many times the last question on about the Hartley and Corpus, because there are some as compared to the phase shift and beam pitch, there are some complicated, not complicated, but that looks like complicated. Now go for the fifth problem. That is very simple as compared to the Corpus. If the what should be the value of capacitor? What should be the value of capacitor? What should be the value of capacitor required for a phase shift oscillator, for a phase shift oscillator, to produce oscillations, of the given frequency 338 Hz. If the resistance used is they are given the resistance value nearly about 220. They are using the 220 ohms and got to calculate the C value. What should be the value of capacity? Solution. It means they are given F value, that is 338 Hz. Also they are given R value 220 ohms and you have calculated the C value. Very simple. And you know the formula. F is equal to, you are going for the phase oscillator, can use the simple formula 0.065 by RC. But we want C value, they are given R in cross multiply, we may get C equal to 0.065 by RF. Then we substitute the values. C equal to 0.065 and R value 220 into 338. You substitute and simplify it, we may get nearly about R value for here. You have to calculate the C value, that is about C value is about 0.065 divided by 74 point, it's multiply this 74.360 or you may get C is equal to 0.87 microfarad. We may get about 0.87 microfarad. This is about the capacitor value, and after simplifying we may get the answer. And this is a very simple problem as compared to your Corpus or Nautilus circuit, because they are very simple. Here they sometimes they make R and C value, can easily find frequency, or sometimes they may get C value or they may R value and R value. Also very simple problem about your about the phase oscillator. Last you go for about the beam oscillator. You go for last problem about the beam oscillator. Here also the frequency of beam oscillator, they given the frequency the frequency of the Wien oscillator, the Wien oscillator the given frequency is about 1500 Hz. If the capacitor value is C equal to 0.1 microfarad, find the value of resistance. It's also very simple, and yes, we know the correct solution. And write what they are given. They are given F value 1500 Hz. Also they are given C value, that is about 0.1 microfarad, and you have to calculate the R. Very simple, and that is about we know the formula. F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC, and we want here R value, and in the cross multiply we may get R is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi F into C. We may get 1 divided by 2FC, and after substituting the values, R is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 3.142, and F value 1500 into 0.1 10 minus 6, and after simplifying we may get about nearly 0.159 by 150 10 minus 6, and finally we may get about R is equal to 1.06 kiloohms. This is about very simple problems, and as I said, you people, they are very simple as compared to your Colpitts and Hartley oscillator, because you are using very simple formula for weak pitch, and also very simple for your phase oscillator. Only the most of times they will ask the question on problem on your Colpitts and Hartley oscillator, and maybe you have followed very simple problems, and in the next class you go for the actually you are completed the oscillator topic, because you have completed problems, also you have explained everything. Maybe you have taken yearly 7 classes, you have completed about oscillator, and in this class you go for the next new topic that is also very interesting, and also they will having very more marks, that is about digital electronics. Thank you.